Boy, he is musky. He stinks. Hello, Hidden Well farmers. It's good to see everybody out here. It is about 71 degrees and the wind is blowing 4,000 miles an hour today. Okay, it's not blowing that thing, but we've had a consistent 15-20 mile an hour wind all afternoon, and it's about 71, 72 degrees out here. Beautiful day, supposed to rain all day tomorrow, and we're supposed to have like highs in the 30s and overnight lows in the 20s and the teens next week for Thanksgiving week. So I was going to wear my microphone, but I know with this wind we're not going to get a whole lot of that sound quality because it's just going to be blowing. But I thought I would show you our project that we've got going on right now. I'm opening up these gates. But here at Hidden Well, I have fenced off a great portion of this 60 acres that's over here. And way down here in the corner, and it goes all the way around the field on the ridge, and then it comes back up the mountaintop over here, and it comes back around this way, and then comes back around till you get back to the gates right here. But what we have, let me show you here. Here is a road. And so what we're going to do is we are in the process of actually building a lane on this road. Now what this lane will do is this lane, we're gonna put 3 gates on each side of the lane. The lane is 24 foot wide at its most narrow point. Down here at the main gate where you come in, it's 36 foot wide. And then when you get all the way down to the other end, way down there, okay, where the green horse corrals and stuff like it is, it will span out and it will actually be nearly 56 foot for a big turnaround down there, so that we can use a corral system down there and we'll be on level ground. We can use it to get, tractors and equipment turned around, all sorts of stuff down there. But this particular lane, we're going to use the really good sheep and goat wire. We'll put the mesh through here, and then it'll have a barbed wire on top, barbed wire on the bottom. And the whole purpose of it is so that we can take these fields and we can divide. So this field from all the way down there to down here will actually have a temporary, it won't be a permanent, but it'll be a temporary fence that goes across the field in 2 sections, so that we'll have 3 fields here. And then over here, the same thing again. You better not. Say hey, buddy. Say hey. Say hey. Say hey. Say hey. He could be a little ornery. He snuck up on me. But anyway, we'll have 3 fields that will be dividing on both sides, top and bottom. And what that will allow us to do is with our say hi, buddy. What it will allow us to do with what we've already sectioned off on the hills, on the mountains down below, it will allow us to have 12 fields that are 10 to 15 acres each to rotate our grazing and our sheep and our goats through. I'm gonna have to bust you in the head. He is gonna butt me. The worst is you quit. So he only got me once, and I had him by the horns. I wouldn't let him. He's a good boar. if you bring some food in there, he's your best friend. But if you don't bring some food, he's ready to fight every time. We have to move him down to another field before we could work in here. Isn't that right, Charlie? Huh? Isn't that right? Isn't that right? You're a good boy. You want to be good. Yes, you do. You licking me, huh? You want to be good. I know. You are, boy. Boy, he is musky. He stinks. All right, so it will allow us to have 12 fields to rotationally graze our sheep from field to field. And what we want to do is have them on a pasture no longer than about 2 weeks, and then we'll move them. And then what we want to do is we want to follow them with the goats. They eat different things. And then we'll follow them with the horses. They eat different things. And we'll keep doing that kind of rotation. And essentially they'll all be following each other. I put them in that order, and you know, that order doesn't necessarily mean anything, but you know, the horses will help clean the fields for the sheep, the goats will help clean the field for the horses, and the sheep will help clean the field for the horses and the goats, because they don't really share a lot of those parasites, and they eat different things. So it will give the fields a rest from some of the things that they're eating, but it will also allow us to better maintain our pastures. It will also allow us to rest some pastures. It will allow us to hay one of these pastures, because all of the breakups in between on this flat are going to be temporary fences. They won't be permanent. And then on top of that, we can use that for good feed control. It will really cut down. If you can rotate your sheep and your goats and have a break in between, it allows you to really do better hoof control, because that rotation, especially in a pasture situation, is key to trying to keep their feet as healthy as possible. It will also allow us, as we further divide up and work on some of the rest of the farm, to add more paddocks and places to put rams, and to have birthing stations, you know, for when they lamb out, and things that come about for health issues and treatments and things of that nature. And those developments, you know, are hard to predict. So here we are. We've been going since 2018, and we're coming up on 2022. And it most certainly has been an absolute fun 4 years. We have done so much work, and I got so much more to show you. And we are excited to have our egg incubator, which is working great. It is just, I'm so just excited about how many turkeys and guineas and chickens and all that kind of stuff we can hatch out now. And we got our first batch in. We'll show you some of that footage. Thanks, Hidden Well Farmers. It's so awesome to be with you today. Happy Thanksgiving if we don't get to see you before then. God bless. Hey guys, still making up milk for the bottle babies. They eat really well. I mean, they're eating their hay and their grain and all that kind of stuff really well. And without any doubt, I'm sure that we could have completely weaned them off of milk by now. But they eat it, and they eat it aggressively. It's not all that expensive. It's a good protein source, plenty of fluids. I know that they get warmed up a little bit with the warm milk, so yeah, we're still feeding them milk twice a day. I don't know how long that'll go on, but they're still here at the house, because what we're doing is we are actually trying to leash train them. We're having a live nativity at our church here in the next few weeks, and so we've been working with them a little bit with leashes and things like that, so that they won't be so scared, and just having them around the dogs and noise and neighbors and all that kind of stuff. They are much more acclimated to that environment, so they won't be so stressed out for 2 days of a live nativity and people coming through and looking at them and seeing them and then them being on a leash. And so anyway, I'm gonna go out and feed them right now. You wanna come with me? Well, of course you wanna come with me. Thank you. Y'all want some milk? Huh? Y'all want some milk this morning? You do? Come on, you know where the bucket is. Come on. Hello, Rainy. Hello, guys. Name is Gov. Remember, Gov, she's the one that had the amputation. Hey, sweetie. Oh, you guys are out of feed. We gotta get you some more feed this morning. It's definitely a crisp morning. I'd say it's probably about 30 degrees out here. Heavy frost last night. And, but the sheep are doing good. I didn't realize that they'd heat all their feed. I gotta get them a bag of feed today.